Good morning, everybody. Well, we'll start off where we always do. It's about a minute or so for the market opens. And looking at the news this morning, we really ain't got a whole lot of news that is coming out today that I think is going to do anything. Just a reminder, this is a holiday week, and tomorrow the market closes early. It will be closed Thursday, and it will open back up Thursday night for futures, and Friday will be a regular day. And then on New Year's, the market, December 31st is normal, and Thursday, January 1st, it's closed, and then back to being normal second. So next couple of weeks is going to be a little odd, I think, and market's just going to kind of be a little choppy maybe. Looking at a higher time frame, as you can see, overnight, we pushed down. We almost filled that gap. I mean, we come just a few points away, but the market is pushing back up now. The market is open, so we will see what it does. We'll go ahead and go to a smaller time frame here. I've got my copier set up already. Just waiting for this 5-minute candle to print and kind of see what we get. I'd love to see it just continue, keep it pushing like it's doing. But I just don't know if it's got it in it today, but we'll see. I mean, it might do it and it might not. It's definitely pushing pretty good right out of the open, though. Looking back at a 1-hour chart real fast, we're pushing right back up into resistance in this area. I mean, we've hit this spot already 3 or 4 times, so I believe if we can get above that, we'll say 25,750, maybe we can push on up. So that's kind of what I hope for today. But who knows with this crazy mess. And plus, being a holiday week, so there's no telling what's going to happen. 637. Already, we've got over 100 points on the opening range. So I'll have to shrink this down just a little bit so I can see it. I don't know. Well, I'd love to see us get through that area and push on up. I mean, where it had dropped overnight there just a little bit, we was definitely below the Asian and London low. So maybe it will push back up. Let me double check everything again right here. 5-minute ORP strategy. We're just waiting on the time. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first 5-minute candle. As you can see, I changed it up just a little bit this morning. I put my ugly mug back on here. I'll see how I like it. When I trade, I can see the whole screen, but y'all can't. So we'll see how it turns out. I may end up not putting my face on there for the recording, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see what she does here. 2 minutes. That's a pretty good push right out of the open. I'd like to see us at least stay halfway, above the halfway point in the opening range, but it ain't looking too good. This market has been a mess the last little bit. There ain't no doubt about it. I know a lot of people is struggling, but ain't no joke. It's kind of rough. That's for sure. Been a rough market. I'd like to see it get back to somewhat kind of being normal, where it trends a little bit. A trending day up or a trending day down instead of this just chop, up, down, up, down. I can't trade this chop. It's rough for me. Let's see. We are down to 40 seconds. And I'm telling you, I don't know if we're going to have it in us to push on up or not. Looking kind of sluggish, but that's the way it's been the last few days, sluggish starting out. Yesterday, definitely the only time there was any type of movement was, the first 30 minutes of the day, and after that it was just flatline the rest of the day. We got 10 seconds. We'll see. I have a bar timer right here in my right hand corner, but it's kind of covered up from those little ad pages there. I just like to know when the bar is going to close. I like to know how much time we have left in each one. So I am going to stick to my plan. Again, I have that urge to go ahead and set my order, because I think when we push through, that there's a good chance, we'll at least get 5 points out of it. But I'm gonna stick to my plan, like I said I would. So I'm gonna let it get out of the 5-minute range, close, and we either pull back into it and push through, or we, pull back a little bit and continue to push. So that's what I am looking for this morning. So we will see what happens. We may not ever get there at this pace. It's a choppy mess, kind of a slow open, really. Holiday weeks kill me. They're good for blowing accounts. There's no doubt about it. They just don't trade like they normally should. And like I said in yesterday's video, if you're trying new strategies or something, it's hard on holiday weeks, or it just don't act right, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I'll tell you, here lately, this market, I don't know if any of it acts right. Well, it looks like we're going to push through the top, maybe. It just can't get going. What a mess. I'll tell you what, while we're kind of dead in the water for a second, looking back at the 1-hour chart, you can see we have pushed right back into resistance right here. If we can just get through that area, I believe we'll continue on up, but I don't know if we are going to be able to do it this morning. I mean, somebody needs to jump in here and buy this sucker so we can get going. Jeez, this is This is crazy, ain't it? Pathetic. I mean, this is an NQ, you know, it's violent. We just ain't doing nothing. I mean, we might get a trade out of the 5-minute opening range here about 1 o'clock or so. I mean, we might get there. Well, I thought we was off to a good open after that push to open. That first, 1 minute candle. Yeah, I thought we was going to have a little bit of momentum going, but it's already kind of weakened out just a little bit. We ain't got nothing. That'd be bad to make a video and not even have a trade in it. Well, it's just crazy. I do think we need to stay above the halfway point. It's starting to, a little dotted line right here, it's pink. You can see it. That is the halfway point, 5-minute opening range. So, and it lines up with the VWAP. So I would like to see us stay above that, because if we get below it, we may go back and fill that gap. We almost filled it this morning. Like I said, we was a few points shy of filling the gap from yesterday or Sunday night. I don't know, maybe that's what it's wanting. It just can't. It kind of looks like it's making a pennant on the 1 minute chart. If you'll look, we can kind of draw a trend line on the bottom, and we will draw one on the top. So maybe, if we break out that area up or down, maybe it'll go one way or the other. But right now, it's just bouncing in between it. Definitely a slow start. I mean, if you're new, I think it's right here is what hurts you. This stinking chop. Because you try to get in on it, and no matter what candle you get in on, or what kind of strategy you're playing, as soon as you get in, it goes the other way. And it just stops you out. And then you think it's going that way, and you jump in that way, and it shoots back the other way. It just makes you overtrade, and it just messes with your head and gets you on tilt, and then you go nuts. I've been there. Believe me, I've been there 100 times. I mean, this is the hardest part of trading right here, is waiting, for that one setup. But today, it may just not never come. I'd have never thought that the market would have been this stinking slow this morning. Okay, so we're moving a little bit, but it still ain't what I'm looking for. We did break that little trend line that I drew to the downside, but we're still right there at halfway point, and we're still above VWAP. So now this morning, I would be tempted to take a trade if we was to break below VWAP, push back up and retest it, and fail again. I'll probably take a trade, because this slow mess, I don't know if we're ever going to get outside the 5-minute range. It's just going to be plumb awful. And I mean, I ain't looking to make this video 2 hours long, so I don't know. This is just kind of crazy. Somebody needs to call up Pelosi and tell her to go ahead and sell her junk or buy it or whatever she does. Get this market going. Beats all I've ever seen. It's like watching paint dry. And that is where, discipline comes into play, really. Back in the old days, I'd probably traded 4 or 5 times, and I'd have lost my hind end, I'd say. But just trying to wait. Boredom is what hurts you more than anything, just sitting and waiting. And then you try to start forcing trades, and they just go against you every time. I've never been able to play the chop. I know some people, I have watched people on YouTube that thrive on this mess right here, that they're good at it. They can play the chop. I can't. I mean, it just gets me, and it puts me on tilt, messes with my head, and it makes you bipolar. It's hard to mess with. I don't know if we're going to go anywhere or not. Let's see. We definitely need to get above this 723 area or so, or we need to get below VWAP. I mean, we need to start going somewhere. I'm telling you, I just ain't seen the beat. I mean, the 15-minute chart still looks kind of like it wants to push up. We might as well look at it. This is the 15-minute. That other indicator, this down here, saying the market is bullish. Well, I am right in the way. But anyways, that down here on the bottom, it's saying that the market is bullish on each of those time frames, but there is no trend. It says here, there's no trend. But the candle, we're still above 50% of the candle. So, maybe we can push on up. I'd like to see it. Like I said, I'm a natural bull, but it's kind of slow mess right here. And I am definitely not going to take the 5-minute opening range trade as soon as we break, because I don't think it's got it in it this morning. I'm going to wait for what I said I was going to wait for. See, we're getting ready to push through. I'm going to let it push through, close above, or come back and retest it, and then push again before I enter the trade. Because we ain't got no momentum this morning. We ain't got no follow through, nothing to push it. It's messy, crazy. I'm telling you, there needs to be some kind of news come out. They still ain't no kind of news. There ain't really nothing today that's going to consumer confidence at 10, but I don't think that's really going to do nothing for us. I'm telling you, what in the world? Good old holiday weeks. I mean, when you get to that point, that would be the good thing about them. All these rich people, they took their week off, so that is why the market is just bleh. One of these days, maybe we'll be there. I don't know. But right now, we're stuck in front of this screen looking for a trade, trying to make $1 or $2. It looks like it's going to be a struggle today. A struggle. I don't know, folks. I don't know if we're going to get a trade or not. I mean, this beats all I have ever seen. And again, just a reminder, the market will close early tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I do believe, and it's closed Thursday, and futures will open up Thursday evening at 6, and Friday will be a regular trading day. But I suspect Friday will be just like this mess right here. I really don't want to force a trade. So, like I said, this is the hardest part of it, is sitting and waiting. Okay, so we're through the 5-minute range, but we need it to push and pull back or something right here. We need some kind of volume that we don't have. It just ain't doing nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Are we going to get anything or not? What's she doing? And now, like I said, I'm going to stick to my plan. I didn't enter the trade as soon as we pushed through, which I should have. I don't know if we'll get another opportunity in the next 30 minutes for a trade. So we're through it. So we need to close above it and pull back. And then I will enter a trade if we start pushing again. We'll see what she does right here. But I don't know if it's got it in it today to do anything. Is it going to give us an opportunity? Let me pull this over here. I mean, we're right in this area of enters too that I got drew on the 1 hour chart. That is that grayed out area. I mean, it may reject it and we go back down, but I would much rather see us push onward to the upside. So what is she going to do right here? Well, I'm going to try it. Like I said, we'll see all we can do is get stopped out. So we'll see what happens. That's what I said I was going to do. We pushed through, we pulled back, and we pushed through again. So that was my plan. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I mean, I ain't got a lot of faith in it this morning. It seems kind of weak, but we will see. And it was a loser, which I kind of figured, to be honest with you. But I was sticking to my plan. I done what I said I was going to do. Did it copy trade? Yep, we copy traded across everything. So, well, folks, I do believe I will call that it for today, because this video is definitely longer than I wanted it to be. So, hey, thank you all for watching. If you don't care, hit that like and subscribe button. It just helps promote the channel. It's free to do, so it don't cost nothing. And I will probably catch you all Monday, since the holidays are here. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and we will see you Monday.